Shortville, West Coast, Demerara, get ready! The People's Progressive Party Civic Road to Victory is in the home stretch, and we're coming to Sideline Dam, Shortville for a grand rally on Sunday, August 24th at 4 p.m. The red wave of unity, progress, and transformation rolls into your community. We're talking about real results, free university education, over 50,000 new house lots, world-class hospitals, better roads, jobs for our young people, support for farmers and entrepreneurs, and safe, thriving communities across Guyana. Hear directly from our leaders who will be delivering more bold transformational change. President Dr. Irfan Ali, General Secretary Dr. Barrett Jagdeo, Prime Minister Brigadier Retired Mark Phillips, and other national and regional leaders. Let's rally together, show our strength, and send a powerful message of support for the PPPC on Sunday, August 24th, Sideline Dam, Shortville at 4 p.m. The PPPC is the only trusted, proven, multi-ethnic party that puts Guyanese first and leaves no community behind. Vote PPPC. Forward together for a better Guyana.
Finally pass through. Take a seat, cause the seats them can't lose. You can't see the next part to confuse. Don't talk about one term, I want two. PPC, where the people them choose. If you not vote, the whole country gonna lose. Finally pass through. Take a seat, cause the seats them can't lose. You can't see the next part to confuse. Don't talk about one term, I want two. PPC, where the people them choose. If you not vote, the whole country gonna lose. If you wanna know who are the president for true, finally I'm the man for them true. Yeah, so vote up, vote up, vote up, vote, vote up, vote up, vote up, no, vote up. Vote up, vote up, vote, vote up, vote up, vote up, vote.
Shaker HD Production.
Yeah, PPPC. Yeah, PPPC. Show them PPP ready. It's how these civics do it. Show them how PPP sweet. Show them how PPP nice. Show them that this one guy and for all hands up there and make some noise. Show them how PPP sweet. Show them how PPP nice. Show them that this one guy and for all hands up there and make some noise. Party. one Guyana for all. Welcome to the PPC capital.
You see this one? This one is for all my Guyanese across the nation. Oh Lord. One Guyana. Hands up. We have them high. High. We have them high. Up to the sky. Up. Hands up. We have them high. High. We have them high. One Guyana. This one is for all the people name. Let we vote for the code. The PPPC. This one is for all the people name. Put your X by the code. For President Ali. This one is for all the people name. This one is for all the people name. This one is for all the people name. Put your X by the code. One Guyana. Oh Lord. The country I build up a true. PPPC are voting for you. No dog. Guyanese, you should do what me I do. Do it. Now make them other parties trick you. No way. I eating rice with kalaloo. See there? With wind they go sanction you. For real. Bills to pay the bank now on you. Never. Another failure like Macdoom. Notice. The coalition what happened to you. So much suffering Guyanese go through. Oh Lord. You better know we are free thinker. We not care if you walk out we soup drinker. PPP, PPPC, vote PPP, PPPC, vote PPP, PPPC. We voting PPP, PPPC. So this one is for all the people name. Let we vote for the code. Say PPPC. This one is for all the people name. Put your X by the code. For President Ali. This one is for all the people name. Oh, this Lord. One is for all the people name. This one is for all the people name. Put your X by the code. One Guyana. Oh Lord. Scrape heads, let me educate you. Educate. Cause it seems like you don't have a clue. None at all. These operations we've been through. Oh Lord. All because of Macdoom. No say. What you think sanction win I go do? You know see. What the leopard thing want trick you? No. Must he go by we a Lambo too. Oh Lord. The purple ones match bandit too. Watch there. Guyanese people win a stupidity. We are progress and you can't stop we. See there. That's why we vote PPPC. September 1st, I watch out for PPP, PPPC, vote PPP, PPPC, PPP, PPPC, we voting PPP, PPPC. So this one is for all the people name, let we vote for the code. Say PPPC, this one is for all the people name, put your X by the code. For President Ali, this one is for all the people name, this one is for all the people name, this one is for all the people name, put your X by the code. One Guyana.
We're finally on the throne. Real man of action, we not alone. Forward ever, Guyana lift. Them attack, but Ali bring the gift. Watch this. Ali not drift, him steady on the mission. Real progress, this a PP vision. Job them a gift, house key for the citizen. Nation rise up, yeah we winning again. Ali not drift, watch the infrastructure shift. New road, new bridge, everything legit. Hospital bill, school them uplift. 2025 we voting. PPP they fi give. Under Ali country growing fast. Them try stop we but them living in the past. Heal money working, benefits spread wide. Water and light reach every countryside. Guyana look nice, clean and crisp. Foreign investors they on the list. Ali work hard, him now make a slip. Stadium, airport, PPP make it flow. Ali now drift, him steady on the mission. Real progress, this a PP vision. Job them a give house key for the citizen. Nation rise up, yeah we winning again. Ali now drift, watch the infrastructure shift. New road, new bridge, everything legit. Hospital bill, school them uplift. 2025 we voting. PPP they fi gift. Them say talk, Ali say do. Delivering results, that's how we true. Youth get take up, business support, education free. That's the report. We not stop now. This just the start. PPP leading with people at heart. Ali they pan ground, meeting the crowd. Unity strong, we Guyanese proud. Vote come in, them can't resist. PPP cup full, them can't dismiss. Ali and team, them make we uplift. We drift to success, and we not drift. Ali not drift, him steady on the mission. Real progress, this a PP vision. Job them a give house key for the citizen. Nation rise up, yeah we winning again. Ali not drift, watch the infrastructure shift. New road, new bridge, everything legit. Hospital bill, school them uplift. 2025 we voting. PPP they fi give. Ali bring the gift. Cup, PPP never slip. Ali, him bring the uplift. 2025, we vote and drift.
you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the flow. Turn your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. We'll keep you wired every way, in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. So grab your coffee, your tea, or toast. With Courdel Jones, we'll give you the most. Livewire, we'll give you the way. Running to the energy, the beat of the street, the show that connects. It's where people meet. We're wired to your world, we got the news. On Livewire, there's nothing to lose. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. Wake up.
Morning, guys. Morning. Having some technical.
The Bluetooth device aux input mode.
Having some technical difficulties this morning, but just give me a second. Let me sort this out. Okay. Right. Okay, good. So, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Livewire. I'm so happy that all of you have tuned in this morning. We got some things to talk about. One of the things I want to, two things I'm looking at this morning. I ain't keeping it wide, keeping it narrow this morning. Two things I want to look at is the character center statement, specifically the sections on campaign financing and what was the other thing they spoke about? Campaign financing and misuse of state resources, right? And then I want to take some time to talk about a public meeting I had in Macdoom, right? Now, Macdoom is an area that is very close to me. That is the area in which my ancestral home is. I spent most of my younger years out of the country in relation to schooling and that kind of thing. But when we moved back to Guyana, before we left, that's where we left from. When we moved back, that's where we moved back to. And I hold Macdoom near and dear to my heart. So when I saw, and this is just a snippet of the foolishness in Macdoom, right? When I saw this, I was upset.
Once in the year, once in after you are for president, this year, we for president.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
This year, we for president.
Aux input mode.
Hands in the air. Hands in the air. Hands in the
The
air.
Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Hands in the air. Hands in the air. Hands. I tell you, we for president. This year.
You listening to that foolishness, eh? Sorry, just let me fix this speaker. You listen to that foolishness. Look how proud Elizabeth. Look at that. Look how proud Elizabeth is that she
Aux
brings
input mode.
that kind of nonsense for guy needs to hear. Let me see if this works.
Hands in the air. Hands in. I tell you, we for president. This year. We for president. This year.
Yes, son?
We for president.
This
This year.
is-
We for president. This, I tell you, hands in the air. 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 Hands. I tell you, we for president. This year, we for president. This.
Look how proud Elizabeth is of that. Look at how proud Elizabeth is of this. Look how proud she is of this foolishness as representation of the APN UPNC team. Look how proud she is of that nonsense. That is what they brought to the people of Macdoom for them to listen to. That's just a clip. It's a whole 2-hour public meeting that we gonna have time to go through all of that. But I just want to show you the nonsense that they're trying to float by people. The mediocrity that they are putting forward as leaders for this country. Elizabeth is one of the biggest jokers I have ever seen in the political arena. One of the biggest jokers, you hear me? The biggest jokers. As somebody who came from Macdoom and frequent places like Agricola, should have family and thing in there. Right? 2015 to 2020, this Van Skinnermite here did nothing, lobbied no one for any kind of upgrades to Agricola or Macdoom. These are places that I'm telling you guys in the past used to show their ass for the PNC. Block off the whole East Bank for the PNC. You know, when Agricola roads get done and playground get done and them kind of thing, and let's say from the administration. When Agricola people start getting contracts and them thing to do works under the from the administration. So Elizabeth Niles, despite your heavy setness, I advise you take a seat. You take a seat, ma'am. Nevertheless, morning to all the persons joining us across the diaspora. Morning to all persons across the 10 administrative regions. Special good morning to those persons in the comment section. We're not live on TikTok today yet. I gotta work on consistency. Let me just start the live now, since I talk about it. Let me just start it now.
Oh my God, what is that?
TikTok. I'm very new to TikTok, so sometimes it's very frustrating to set up on goals and all kind of fanciness. There's one you do there on TikTok. I don't really got the time for all that stuff. Facebook and YouTube is pretty simple. You start your live, you do the live, people either like it, follow it, comment, and you know you move forward. So morning to TikTok, morning to everybody there on TikTok. Let me use one of these flares. Got a flare? Got no flare. Suppose I got a flare, man. And that's the thing. They got stuff to help boost your live on TikTok, but it is you got to learn how to use these things, right? And I am not too TikTok savvy. I would just upload videos on TikTok. So up to yesterday, I saw I had some flares, but I don't know how to find them now. That's the thing. All right. Anyway, we live on TikTok. Sorry for the late start, but we're here. Remember, guys, tap the screen, share the live, and okay, let me see if this is it. No, this don't say nothing but no flare. Anyway, we live on TikTok. Let me go. Good. So, as I was saying to you, these two things I want to deal with: the Carter Center report, specifically the sections that deal with campaign financing and the misuse of state resources. And also, finally, on the back end, I want to jump in on the Macdoom public meeting by the Partnership for National Unity. Right? So again, morning to all the persons across the 10 administrative regions. Mike Bishram, morning to you and the wife here in Guyana, spending some time doing a little traveling around the country. I hope you guys are happy with what you're seeing, the development. I think you should be in Berbice either from yesterday or today, and you'll be able to see all the things that have been happening along the East Coast there, the expansion of the roads, the new housing schemes. When you get over the Berbice Bridge, if you look on the right-hand side of the road, you'll see a middle-income housing scheme that was put there for Berbicians. And there's so many more things as you continue through the Region 5 and Region 6 there. The Palmyra Stadium, the hotels going up, the new airport under construction, the hospitals, all these things happening across the country, right? Anyway, morning to all the persons in the comment section again. Narish Gafour, Gil Ian, Gaichi Baldio. On TikTok, we have Ed, Mikey, and morning to you. Sweet Big Woman, morning to you. TR, please bring me up. I don't know what you mean by that, but morning, morning, morning. Morning, everybody on TikTok. Morning, everybody on YouTube. Morning, everybody on Facebook. Let's get into it, right? So, as I said, I wanted to look at the Carter Center report first, and especially the section on campaign financing. So, I don't know how many people would have read the Carter Center report, but okay, let me pull up that as well. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Just a second, people. Guyana pre-elections report. Good. Share this instead. Pull this up on the screen. TikTok, let me see if I could flip this camera so at least y'all could see what's going on this morning. I really don't like having y'all left out. Flip back. Okay, so I got nothing to hold this up. And the other tripod break. Y'all gotta listen this morning. I can't. Jeez. TikTok, get yourself together and be able to be featured on StreamYard. This is nonsense now, right? So let's look quickly at what the report said, right? And like I said, I'm going to the parts that specifically deal with campaign financing and misuse of state resources. This report long. Okay, good. So, when there's a co-host, me really want you. I ain't gonna take no co-host this morning. Sorry, but good. So, just before the campaign financing part, they talk about U.S. sanctions and U.S. sanctioned individuals and the risking of banks and that kind of thing. I feel like I want to deal with that another day, right? So campaign financing. Guyana lacks an effective framework or mechanism to ensure transparency or accountability in campaign financing. This contributes to disparities between campaigns and potentially limit voters' ability to make informed choices. Guyana has campaign expenditure ceilings which need revision and a requirement for political parties to submit post-elections financial reports to GCOM within 45 days of the declaration of results and for their subsequent publication by the CEO. However, there are no effective enforcement mechanisms for these regulations, and the law lacks provisions regulating donations and expenditures or mechanisms to ensure transparency to the public in advance of elections day. While legal amendments in this area remain necessary, GCOM should, at minimum, remind political parties to comply with existing reporting requirements within the legally prescribed time frame as a step towards fostering a culture of transparency and accountability, right? So that is what the Carter Center preliminary report had in relation to campaign financing, right? Now, Cornelius Roberts is an buy. Cornelius, don't call me. Call me after the elections. I told you that. Don't call me. Yeah. Anyway, like this man doesn't threaten me. So, just want to make it clear to the Carter Center that laws exist and they are enforceable, right? You've spoken directly to laws that exist in relation to campaign financing in Guyana. Now, Guyana's Representation of the People Act already sets campaign spending caps, right? And requires parties to file expense returns within 35 days of the announcement of the election results. I'm saying to the Carter Center here, non-compliance is a legal offense handled by the court, not GCOM. You understand me? So if a political party does not submit their expenses 35 days after the results are here, that is a matter for the courts, not the Guyana Elections Commission, right? Now, we must understand that these are separate roles. GCOM administers elections, right? GCOM administers elections, but only the parliament can amend campaign financing laws. GCOM cannot determine a cap for parties in terms of campaign financing. That is a role of the parliament. GCOM has focused on transparency measures like the new online polling station lookup software website that they're using, so persons can know where they're going to vote, right? So Carter Center, please understand the roles between the two, or I should say the three, because the courts handle any offenses in relation to elections issues, not GCOM. GCOM cannot punish anybody. GCOM cannot arrest anybody in anything in relation to an elections offense. That is for the courts to do. GCOM administers elections. Make sure it runs smooth, get the ballots, count the ballots, give you the results. If they got no recount, they look after that. Anything in relation to campaign financing laws, anything in relation to election laws in this country, Carter Center, that has to be addressed by the National Assembly of this country, right? So your report, I think, should have taken these aspects into consideration. Now, best practice is not equal to binding law, right? So take, for instance, I am currently in court with a landlord who made, so I have 2 apartments in Plantain. One, I live in one, and one is the studio, right? Now, out of the blue, my landlord decides that they want these two properties. So they moved to the courts and made several allegations against me. I'm subletting the apartment, that's the studio. The video cameras that I put up around the place are intrusive. And what's the say? Oh, I'm refusing them access to do repairs. Right? Now, in any rental situation, best practice would be to have a rental agreement, have good communication between you and the landlord. You're paying your rent on time. All these things can be seen as best practices. Good communication, having a rental agreement, paying your rent on time. But none of that is binding. The landlord can still request your place. And those are things that I'm finding out. Whether you like it or they could make whatever allegations they want against you. It's their place. You understand? So Carter Center, best practices is not equal to binding law. International best practices are guidance. Guidance, not enforceable obligations. Donor disclosure before elections day is not a universal standard. Right? It is not a universal standard. Does the American electoral machinery, the Republicans and the Democrats, do they disclose all their donors before elections? Is that done? And we got plenty of people here from the US on this live right now. Please let me know in the comment section if this is something that is done in the United States, where the Republicans and the Democrats let the public know every single person who donated to them pre-elections day. Anybody in the comment section here, you could hear. Just please let me know in the comment section. It's crazy. It is crazy. Again, this is not something that you could go around the world and say, oh, all these countries, or 50% of the countries are doing this, or 60% of the countries are doing this. It doesn't happen. It does not happen. Right? Now, please understand that, and specifically to the Carter Center, reforms in relation to Guyana's electoral system, they are ongoing. Parliament has already updated the electoral laws. For example, the 2025 ROPA amendments. Now, campaign financing or campaign finance modernization is a part of a wider inclusive reform agenda. Now, I want to take the time to look at the allegations of the misuse of state resources and state media. I want to say that at no point in time we've had a situation like we had 2015 to 2020. There was a guy, he's passed away now. Rest in peace, brother. Imran Khan. Imran Khan literally used DPI as a weapon against the opposition then, the PPP, when they were in opposition. Literally used that facility to do outright, straightforward, plain spoken attacks. Imran had boxing gloves on one time and said it's time to take the gloves off on the PPP. And Carter Center now talking about state media resources and these kinds of things. How Grange and all the ministers of government used to move around to the rallies and all this other stuff, not in the same government vehicles that they used to use as ministers. How Carter Center could be talking about ministers and president handing over buildings and things in PPP clothing or PPP regalia, and blurring the lines between government and party. Where was Carter Center when AP and UAFC used to paint a whole building green? A whole building. They just wear a shirt that is red to hand over the building. The AP and UAFC used to paint the whole building green. What Carter Center really telling people? What Carter Center really telling people? The AP and U administration, mind you, maybe in their report in 2020, they may have cited that. I didn't look at it. But I am hoping that they did cite it, because I am trying to understand how wearing the t-shirt of the party you represent that got you into government, you have to represent that party to get into government. It's election season again. You understand? Everything is working in the PPP's favor. The PPP has delivered on all its promises to the people. The PPP has gone above and beyond in relation to putting Guyana on the international stage, right? Something as Samantha Prince could never do, or anybody representing the APNU could have never done. I challenge anybody from the APNU to show us a similar time in that 2015 to 2020 period where there was so much prosperity in Guyana. Despite how hard persons are claiming things are, and indeed there have been increasing prices due to external factors. But give us an example of a time during the APNU where we could say, you know, things were as good as they are now. We can't. We can't. And Samantha Prince can't either. She's just here as a troll. Samantha Prince cannot right now in the comment section say to us how she would have benefited, or her family would have benefited, or her community. I would go as far as her community would have benefited 2015 to 2020. I dare you. So Samantha Prince is sending you a link to come on the show right now to your messenger. Check it in messenger. Let me hear you. If you're bluffing really hard. Right? Right now, I'm sending it to you. And I bet you will decline, because people like you, y'all are bandwagonists, Samantha. Y'all don't actually care what's happening in the country. I am betting you're probably not even from here. Let me check your profile. Let me check your profile. I send you the link. Check your messenger. We're not friends here. My God, I look in message requests. I give you every opportunity. I like to engage with these people. Can't even get to your profile. Let's see. Yeah, me and she's not friend. You understand? So I can't even get to she profile. But I'm telling you, Samantha would never accept that invitation, because all they could do is make themselves asses in the comment section. And this lady look like a lady. No, I don't know this lady. Jesus Christ, Samantha. You're a cosmetologist? So she seems to be from New Amsterdam. Jesus Christ, friend. Do some work. Anyway, Samantha, if you want to represent, the invitation is there in your inbox. I know you wouldn't, but I like to extend it to give you all a chance to represent what you talk about. You understand? But again, I know you wouldn't or you wouldn't join in because you have nothing to say. Plus, Samantha resembled nothing. A rotten piece of wood, a bus of boots front, nothing Samantha look like. Jesus Christ. You doing hospitality? Anyway, let me continue. So, to hear the character center talk about the misuse of state media, it is flabbergasting. Now, to jump more into this, the misuse of state media and state resources, character center, you have to realize the people you are dealing with, right? You have to realize the people you are dealing with. You are dealing with persons very similar to Samantha Prince. Not much brain in their head. They got a little peanut in there, so they can't grasp what's going on and explain themselves to persons. They continue to make up stories that they cannot back up with any sort of evidence and put it out there into the public, just like Samantha Prince. Only thing is, they don't look as bad as Samantha Prince. Woo! Change them photos, friend. Anyway, so Carter Center, I'm saying to you here this morning, allegations are not proof. Right? Allegations are not proof. Imagine I was in a police station and film a man with black label and chase on the table and Paul Slow go on a live and say, because that was there, that doesn't mean he's not drinking. That doesn't mean he was drinking. Oh, shut Samantha, come. Oh gosh, I hear you log in. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. I can bring you on. Yes, Samantha, go ahead.
What you want?
How have you been? How have you been?
Say, right? Don't feel you could fucking disrespect me this morning.
If you're ugly, you're ugly. That's not my pride. Bye-bye. If you're ugly, you're ugly. I'm saying that you're ugly. People just tell me I'm ugly too.
Hell is you.
You ready? I'm Courdel Jones. You're off screen. So if you're gonna curse, I'm gonna take you off screen. Please don't bring your ghetto behavior here. So if you were gonna curse, push your left. Big ugly Samantha. What's Samantha? Yeah, I think it's joke. What's Samantha? Look, Samantha. Look, Samantha. Wait. Look, Samantha. Look, she. Will she come back? Look, she. Look, Samantha. Anyway, let me see. You done cussing?
You is a
Hold on, Samantha. Don't go away. Don't go away. Jeez. Look at what Samantha gosh, she name says.
Court,
oh God, look at
you.
People. You want us to have a debate, or you want to have a conversation and curse upon God?
Look at you and disrespect people this man. Look at you.
Samantha Prince.
Look at you, little wash out BT self.
How you know how my BT stay, Samantha?
Because yes, what you do is a leg BT, is a leg BT.
So, but if I'm licking BT, how does that constitute my BT whole being?
Y'all is a bunch of leg BT.
I'm saying to you, Samantha, I'm going to mute you now so that I can talk. Remember, this is my show. So how, if I'm licking BT, that means my BT hole is faded? I don't understand. How?
Is a fool for it. Look.
How do I correlate the two? You calling yourself Big BT hole Samantha Prince in the right there. I mute you. I got to talk. It's my show. I'm in charge. You calling yourself Big BT hole Samantha Prince. Look at how you're dressing. You can't unmute yourself on my show. This is my show.
You look like
you cannot unmute yourself here. This is my show. This is my show. This my show. You're ugly. And listen, that's a Nike jersey. You off screen. That's a Nike jersey, Samantha. At the end of the day, you still look like how you look. Why you think you turn on your camera? Why you think you turn on your camera? This is why the scrape heads. Samantha's a full scrape. Let me bring the scrape back. Scrapey, scrapey, scrape. So you are here to abuse. I am asking you to tell us. Is we the saying in the comment section? Let me see. So we should have saying in the comment section. The morning too early for ugly Samantha. Ugly Samantha.
What I said.
Ugly. Ugly. Samantha,
Your
change your name
mother
from
and father.
Please change your name from Baby Chloe. Please change your name from. Please change your name from. Please change your name from.
Courdel, shut your mouth. White mouth Courdel, shut your mouth. Your mouth kind of white. It's gonna get whiter. It's going to get whiter. I should have been the police. I should have lashed your face in.
But you weren't. You weren't. So that's the point. You weren't.
If I was that police, I would have lashed your face in.
But you weren't. But you weren't. And nobody for you wasn't. So that's the point. And that's what's important.
And I know you're such a jackass.
I caught the scrape this morning.
The scrape is your mother and father. Them is
no,
the scrape.
They are not. They are very well educated, or like you. You understand, Samantha? Woo! Anyway, I thought with Samantha. Back to cricket, back to sensible things. We ain't gonna deal with the not so pretty cosmetologist. Oh, and picture sends shivers down my spine. Now, as I'm saying to the character center, allegations are not proof. The character center cited photos and and reports, but no verifiable evidence of misuse of state media or unlawful spending by the administration. Standards themselves warn against confusing allegations with violations. You understand? Allegations with actual violations. They are two very different things, right? I could allege that Samantha don't resemble nothing. That Samantha ugly. That is an allegation that I'm making. For me to confirm it, I showed you all a photo of Samantha to confirm that she is indeed ugly. Right? And listen, if y'all come on my program in my comment section to play harassing me, don't get vexed when I harass you back, because you're able to tell me what you want. Right? Please. So just take it in stride. So again, character center, an allegation by a political party is not confirmation of a violation. Right? Now, in relation to the section where they spoke about the tolls on the bridges and the promotion of police officers, these policies, character center, were announced long in advance. Toll-free bridge crossings took effect on August 1, but were announced and budgeted for since March, months before nomination day. So that's governance, not giveaways. The police promotions are routine. The promotion of 2,800 police officers addressed a backlog and operational needs. It was merit-based and scheduled, not political campaigning. The 10-day worker program predates elections. This anti-poverty initiative was launched since 2022. It employs 18,000 people, mostly women. and is not tied to a political activity. You understand? Now, we must understand that there is a plural media landscape. Guyana has diverse private media and election media codes. 4 parties signed the ERC's Code of Conduct. APNU refused. And again, this undermines the claim that there is some sort of imbalance. These parties have the same option as the government of the day. Right? Whoever would have claimed that they went to NC and to put on an ad and were refused, I am saying if that had happened, it would have been a big spectacle on social media. We all would have known about it. We all would have known about it. But we heard nothing about it until this character report. Right? We heard nothing about it. And yes, Samantha's collecting all the free money that the government is sharing. Don't worry with her. She's just showing off herself. Now, observers are here. Carter Center, OES, and others are in the country with full access. That level of openness shows confidence, not a hidden advantage. So all these stories that these political parties may be coming to these overseas observers and feeding y'all, please don't buy into them wholly and solely. Right? Carter Center, let's separate roles. GCOM administers, Parliament legislates. Right? I am in full support of post-election reform, but we won't accept shifting the rules in the middle of the race. The race already started. Right? Policy measures like toll-free bridges were announced months ago and applied nationwide. That's policy, not politicking. If there are allegations, Carter Center, from these political parties, let them show you dates. Let them show you departments. Let them show documents. Because again, I say, allegations are not evidence. And as far as I know, the PPP has been inviting scrutiny. Observers are here. Laws are public. And GCOM has added new transparency tools. Right? Just last night, GCOM would have added a provision where you can't use your cell phone in the polling place. Right? And that may spell trouble for some of these win people, because how are y'all going to confirm that you vote for win to get your money? Ed Jarrell John, how are you going to confirm that you vote for win to get your money? Anyway, let me move on to this public meeting in Macdoom. Oh no, sorry. I stopped sharing. Samantha. Samantha. You come here. You talking about who beat the whole big. And you are people telling you about your ugly self. You got the wrong one. Not me. Not I. Anyway, so this is Elizabeth Niles. Elizabeth Niles is PNC rep. I think she's a PNC executive as well. And this is a public meeting they had in Macdoom. Let me listen in quick.
Some of them are still living here, like my pastor Chetram Lal, who has been featured in this community for all his.
So first of all, I want to know why she calling people name in the community. Chetram Lal is not a PNC supporter. He's not a APNU supporter. We're calling up these people name for. Make your presentation. Let the people of Macdoom know what you're going to do for them. Mind you, everything that you see in Macdoom now, just like Agricola, PPP done, roads, drains, lights, and in the places where they ain't got lights, the people in the area broke up the lights for their own reasons. In the back of Macdoom on the right-hand side, where you're going in there, they broke up the lights for their own reason. They get basketball court, everything in there. But you calling up Chitram Lal name like Chitram Lal is a PNC supporter and doesn't support you. The only correlation between you and Chitram Lal is that you just attend the man church. That's the only thing.
Life he's lived here, like Brother Mike and Sister Namila, like Angela.
So Mike and Namila, and I can tell you because I am a Macdoom man. I come from this community, right? Mike and Namila is Chitram Lal brother. They live a same yard, right? Mind you, none of them are out there at that meeting. They're living in the Brother Mike, then the big man house, then the pastor house. They're living, you got to say, 2 buildings away because their building is the 3rd building. They're living 2 buildings away. They're living 2 buildings away. And they come out there. Wait, I think, oh no, I thought she come back in. 2 buildings away when they come. But you can't up the people them name in Yunnan.
And her family, you know, like Uncle Mikey, Auntie Meme, Allison down the streets, or everyone that is living here. And some of the families, I'm not even remembering their names. The Lacans over there.
Calling the Lacan them name. You hear me? The Lacan house painted red and white. You calling the Lacan them name for? The Lacan them don't support you, Elizabeth. To the best of my knowledge, they don't really like you neither. You understand? Elizabeth did not come through Macdoom once 2050 to 2020 to do any kind of youth work, empower youths in Macdoom, get them trained to do something. Nothing Elizabeth didn't come through there and do. Nothing. Like I said, the only attachment is the fact that she goes to this church that she's standing in front of. The only attachment she got. And she grew up in Macdoom over the public road. Oh. No Greminator, man. I don't understand the context. I don't understand the context.
This is a community that is a family community. And people here, they know what is right. They know what is right. And even for the younger people who just moved, well, because Macdoom is a close-knitted community, a very, very close-knitted community. And Macdoom has been voting resoundingly for what is right. My name once...
Man, listen. Okay, Grenada man, I understand your point, right? It's a close-knitted community. But I'm saying to you that that community wasn't... It doesn't vote based on its closeness. It votes along racial lines. The people in Agricola and Macdoom historically would vote along racial lines. They would vote for the PNC. And they have a few Afro-Guyanese in the community that would vote PPP, and others in the community that may vote PPP as well. Right.
Again, it's Elizabeth Williams to the reporter that is here. And I hope he catches all the people who are sitting on their veranda all the people who are sitting outside of their yard and so forth, because that is what we do.
So, before we continue, since she's, and I'm gonna fix this here so you could see Grenada, man, right? I'm gonna fix this here so you could see as well. I want you to see. Hold on. I think it's newsroom. Right. Hold on, Grenada, man. Hold on. Just let me show you something. Hold, Grenada, man. Hold. Jeez. These people's posts enough by. It's supposed to be coming up here. What's this? No, that's from 2 days ago. I don't know where these photos gone to. I wanted to show y'all some photos quickly, but I can't seem to find them. Anyway, let me move on.
We come together as a community. Now tonight we have a lineup of competent, credible speakers for you. We will speak to the issues that will transform this nation. Why you must Aubrey C. Norton, Jaretta Finance, Ghana Sniper, Mai Paul, and a core of young
Grenada, man, listen, I'm not really catering for you on TikTok, you know. This is what I want to show you, Grenada, man. Right? You see that there? That's who I catering for. Not really you, brother. I just trying to reach out to TikTok to share the information. I don't really cater. I don't use TikTok. I don't really use TikTok, brother. So, you know, maybe I should probably come off of TikTok. But yeah, let me fast forward to one of the speakers to hear the plans that they're talking about, right? Okay, so we got this guy here for us. Let's hear what he has to say.
Welcome to our meeting. I want to talk to you about an experience I had a couple of weeks ago. I'm not the one to do the shopping. My wife does the shopping. And so I went, one day I had some time and I went out to do some shopping. And I went through Border Market and I bought 4 Belange or Bygone, whatever you want to call it, for $1,000. And I reference a report from
just a second. The government selling Bygone or Belange? Because I could have swear that the farmer man, they sell to the retail man who they sell to y'all. So the government selling 4 Belange for $1,000.
From the New Guyana Marketing Corporation that says over the past 3 years, food prices increased in this country by 75%.
Could that be that because of farmers paying more for fertilizer? Could it be because of weather conditions in certain areas? I don't know, brother. I'm asking.
I want to ask you, Macdoom, how is it possible for food prices to increase by 25% per year over the past 3 years in a country that produces its own food?
Well, probably because of external factors like fertilizer, which is not made here and has to be imported. fertilizer again, which comes from places like Ukraine, which is experiencing a war. Shipping issues, things like that, sir. Is it possible that those may be the reasons?
We have an agriculture-based economy, and it is difficult for people to purchase foods that are poultry-based.
Hold on.
It is
hold on. Grenadier man, please send an invite here. Let me bring you on screen. Please explain to me how the fertilizer situation is due to corruption and waste. Please, and tell us about this fertilizer that Burnham made, right? Tell us about the fertilizer. Please send a request. I'm interested in hearing. I like to give you all the opportunity, and once you don't come on here and behave bad, me got a problem. But you tell us about the corruption and waste that has caused food prices to increase, and then tell us about the fertilizer that was made on the board, because I didn't know about that. I'm interested in hearing, right? Until you. Brethren. All right, good. So, okay. Well, if that's your stance on the matter, I got a solution for you. Take care. Right. Good. Yeah.
Difficult for people to buy vegetables. And I can tell you,
mind you, the Ministry of Agriculture sharing out seeds and all kind of thing all the time to people start their own kitchen garden to combat them kind of stupidness, you know. Because in some cases, it's just unscrupulous vendors on the market because they may have that product alone. That produce alone, like the Belanger, they may have sold it for that price. But the government doesn't regulate. The government doesn't regulate the prices at the market.
That the agriculture sector continues to fail. Because if we can grow every single vegetable that we eat and we cannot afford it, then we're not making sense. Do you think, Macdoom, that you can afford this any longer? Because by 2026,
mind you, around the world there have been increases in prices for food. Around the world, this guy comes to Macdoom and speaks as if this is a problem unique to Guyana only. Everywhere people talking about price increases.
It's going to be 100% increase. I want to talk to you tonight, like our chairperson said, about water. Between 2015 to 2020, the APNU AFC administration prioritized the delivery of water in this country. Water was being delivered.
Listen, I'm not doing this. I am sorry, y'all. I am sorry. I'm not doing this. Look, listen, y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you for who joined us on TikTok. I know it's not a big number. For all my supporters on YouTube and Facebook, I appreciate you guys so much. Y'all go there and be productive today. Don't fall prey to the false narratives being pushed by persons. Listen, understand, do your own research to find out what is true and what is not, what is being done, what is in the process. Like, take for instance, one more thing before I go. So I see Sherrod Duncan and a couple other people there in the hinterland, and they were complaining about the Lethem Road, the Lethem Trail. Now, oh God. Oh, if rain fall, the place must be money, buddy. The government has started building the road from Linden to 58. And then when the piece done, they're going to continue to whatever next point. And then from the point to Lethem. How are you complaining about a road that is under construction. They reached the part yet, brother. At the end of the day, Sherrod, the government that you served under, the government that you represented, the government that put you at Chronicle so you could have had your $5 million issue, didn't even start to build out that road. They didn't even start a meter, a kilometer. Look how far that road has gone, and it's continuing to go. All the bridges between Linden and Lethem were done over into concrete structures to support the road that is on its way. Oh my God. Sometimes Sherrod Duncan is a shameful as Samantha Prince. As shameful as Samantha Prince. And Samantha, if you shame for me, I could only imagine how the person does feel walking next to you. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Samantha. Woo! Wee. Wee. Oh, gosh. Thank God, Samantha, you have no say in that, right? And your mother as well. That terrible, terrible lady from North Road. I saw her out there last night. I didn't stop. I just kept moving. But hey, God, y'all have a wonderful day. I'll see you here tomorrow, same time, same place. Continue to be good Guyanese. You understand? And yes, I agree. It should be a charge that Samantha is that ugly. As I usually say before I go, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all about, oh my goodness. One Guyana. Samantha. Ooh, Jesus.
We voting for the PPPC again.
Shortville, West Coast, Demerara, get ready! The People's Progressive Party Civic Road to Victory is in the home stretch, and we're coming to Sideline Dam, Shortville for a grand rally on Sunday, August 24th at 4 p.m. The red wave of unity, progress, and transformation rolls into your community. We're talking about real results, free university education, over 50,000 new house lots, world-class hospitals, better roads, jobs for our young people, support for farmers and entrepreneurs, and safe, thriving communities across Guyana. Hear directly from our leaders who will be delivering more bold transformational change. President Dr. Irfan Ali, General Secretary Dr. Barrett Jagdeo, Prime Minister Brigadier Retired Mark Phillips, and other national and regional leaders. Let's rally together, show our strength, and send a powerful message of support for the PPPC on Sunday, August 24th, Sideline Dam, Shortville at 4 p.m. The PPPC is the only trusted, proven, multi-ethnic party that puts Guyanese first and leaves no community behind. Vote PPPC. Forward together for a better Guyana.
And finally pass through. Take a seat, cause the seats them can't lose. You can't see the next party confused. Don't talk about one term, I want two. PPC, where the people them choose. If you not vote, the whole country gonna lose. Blaze up, 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 blaze up. Air finally pass through. Take a seat, cause the seats them can't lose. You can't see the next party confused. Don't talk about one term, I want two. PPC, where the people them choose. If you not vote, the whole country gonna lose. If you want to know who are the president for true, Air finally am the man for them true. Yeah, so vote up, vote up, vote up, vote, vote up, vote up, vote up, no, vote up. Vote up, vote up, vote, vote up, vote up, vote up, vote.